Former Seattle Seahawks player Malik McDowell has been tweeting up a storm today, and the drama continues. If you haven't heard, the Seahawks are suing the defensive lineman for about $800,000. The reason? Seattle wants the cash is because McDowell never played a snap for the team. He was never medically cleared to play after a non-football injury. A quick timeline. The Seahawks drafted McDowell in the second round of the 2017 NFL Draft. He signed his contract. A couple of months later, he got into an accident while riding an ATV, and as a result, he sustained a head and brain injury and was never cleared to play for the team. Team doctors said that he wasn't able to play, and the Seahawks waived him this past March. Now, the lawsuit stems from McDowell breaching his rookie contract and then never playing. The contract says a player will not engage in any activity other than football, which may involve in a significant risk of personal injury. So something like crashing an ATV definitely falls into that category. Let's get into the signing bonus money. In McDowell's 4-year contract, he was supposed to receive $3.2 million in signing bonuses. The Seahawks' original request was to get back all of the $3.2 million, but the NFL Players Association said no can do. So the two sides agreed on a split right down the middle. So quick math, that comes to about $1.6 million. The Seahawks never paid McDowell about $800,000 of that bonuses. So the final amount that was determined was that McDowell owed about $800,000. An arbitrator ruled in favor of the Seahawks, and McDowell did not dispute or appeal the ruling in the time period that was given to do so. So now the Seahawks are suing, and they are seeking that money plus interest for all the legal fees for this lawsuit. So we need to revisit a point that I made earlier, which is that McDowell wasn't cleared by team doctors, and that's where the Twitter drama begins, my friends. There are 3 tweets that are worth noting from today. Here's the first one that matters. McDowell says, "One of the best neurologists in the world cleared me to play football." Again, Dr. Jeffrey Kutcher, MD neurologist, versus the Seahawks Dr. Samuel R. Brown, Seattle children and pediatric neurologist, whose primary patients are under the age of 2. So here's the second tweet that comes up that McDowell tweeted earlier today. The Seahawks had their own reasoning for not letting me play, but my head was not an issue. Malik didn't tweet what that reason might be, but once again, attacking the Seahawks staff credibility. And then the last notable tweet at the end of the day: "I'm cleared by a well-respected neurologist, and that's what I feel. You feel how you want to feel." It looks like in this lawsuit, McDowell is going to say that he was healthy for some time and that this is the Seahawks' fault that he didn't play. And with that reasoning, he would try to justify that he should be able to keep the nearly $800,000 that the Seahawks are looking for. Obviously, I don't know which way, whether the team doctors are right or whether his independent doctor right, but I think the big thing here, and in the NFL where head and brain injuries are such a top concern, you don't want to rush this guy back onto the field.